Hey guys, hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'll be talking about Atlantic Immigration Program and how you can become a PR through this program. The Atlantic Immigration Program was first launched as a pilot in 2017, and following the success of the pilot, IRCC has made it a permanent immigration program as of March 6, 2022. Participating Atlantic provinces include New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. Nearly 90% of applicants who gained permanent residence through AIP chose to remain in the Atlantic region. I'll let you know how you can maximize your chances of settling in Atlantic Canada at the end. So watch the entire video. Now, who can apply to the Atlantic Immigration Program? The Atlantic Immigration Program is a pathway to permanent residence for skilled foreign workers and international graduates from a recognized post-secondary institution in Atlantic Canada who want to live and work in the Atlantic region. The AIP is designed to welcome newcomers to the Atlantic Canada region to fill the needs of local employers and communities. So how does this program work? AIP is a different immigration program and is neither linked to Express Entry nor to the Provincial Nominee Program. In order to qualify for the Atlantic Immigration Program, you must have an official job offer. This is an employer-driven program designed to help employers in Atlantic Canada hire qualified candidates for jobs they have been unable to fill locally. Labor market impact assessment is not required for Atlantic Immigration Program. Instead, the job offer must be from a designated Atlantic employer. Once you have accepted the job, the employer will connect you with a designated settlement service provider organization for needs assessment and to develop a settlement plan. After you have your settlement plan, the province must endorse your job offer. If the province endorses your job offer, you will get a certificate of endorsement and you can then apply for PR through the IRCC website or for a work permit. I'll explain about your options later in the video. Moving to the AIP requirements. You must have a minimum of 12 months of work experience and must have worked at least 1,560 hours in the last 5 years. The work experience can be full-time or the equivalent amount in part-time at skill level 0, A, B or C. If your job offer is at the NOC 0 or A skill level, you must have a 1-year post-secondary education or higher. If your job offer is at NOC B or C skill level, you must have a Canadian high school diploma or the equivalent outside of Canada. If you studied outside of Canada, you need to get an education credential assessment. For NOC 0, A and B job offers, you need a Canadian language benchmark level 5. For NOC C job offers, you need a CLB level 4. You must have a job offer from a designated Atlantic employer. International students who graduated in Canada do not need to meet the work experience requirements. You must have a degree or diploma that took at least 2 years of study and is from a recognized post-secondary institution in Atlantic Canada. You must have been a full-time student during your entire studies. You must have had a visa or permit to work, study or get training while you lived in Canada. You must have lived in one of the Atlantic provinces for at least 16 months during the last 2 years before you graduated. You must have a job offer from an designated Atlantic employer. Language requirements for international graduates is the same as for foreign workers. If you are already living in Canada and are working with a valid work permit, you do not need to show proof of funds. For all other applicants, you need to show you have enough money to support yourself and your family when you get to Canada. However, the funds required are not as much compared to Express Entry. Moving to the fees and processing time. The cost of AIP application is around 1,325 Canadian dollars, which includes the processing fee and the PR fee. As of this recording, processing time for AIP is around 14 months to become a PR through this program. The previous Atlantic pilot processing time used to be 6 months, and the processing time will come down eventually in the future once IRCC addresses their backlog issues. Moving to the job offer requirements. To qualify for AIP, the job offer must be from a designated Atlantic employer. These designated employers must have a confirmation of designation. You must ask for a copy of the employer's confirmation of designation upon receiving a job offer. If they are not a designated employer yet, you can request them to become a designated employer. The job offer must be a full-time of 30 hours per week. The job offer must be non-seasonal. For NOC 0, A or B skill level, job offers must be for at least 1 year. For NOC C skill level, job offers should not have an end date. The job offer cannot come from a company where you or your spouse is a majority owner. The job offer must be at the same skill level or higher than the work experience that qualified you for the job. So if you have a work experience in NOC B, your job offer can be of NOC skill level 0, A or B, but not C. List of Atlantic designated employers are available on the IRCC website, and I have also provided the link in the video description for your reference. After you get a job offer from a designated employer, you need to get a settlement plan. A settlement plan will help you and your family adjust to your new home in Atlantic Canada. It will provide you with useful resources and contacts to help you feel welcome in your new community. These plans are free, and if you are already in Canada, you must work with a settlement service provider organization in the region where you will be working. Your designated employer can help you find one. If you are outside Canada, there are several settlement service provider organizations in Canada you can contact. Check with your designated employer for recommendations. Once you have your settlement plan, give a copy to your employer and keep a copy for yourself. If you are not in Canada, bring the plan with you when you move to Canada. After you have your settlement plan, the province must endorse your job offer. Your employer will handle this process. Don't submit your permanent residence application until you confirm with the employer that your offer has been endorsed. Your employer may need additional documents from you, and you may need to fill extra forms depending on the requirements of the province. If the province endorses your job offer, you will get a certificate of endorsement in the mail. Employers that need to fill a job vacancy quickly will have access to a temporary work permit so that the candidate and his or her family can come to Canada as soon as possible. In order to obtain this work permit, you will need a valid job offer, a support letter from the province, and a commitment to apply for permanent residence within 90 days of the temporary work permit application. The work permit lets you work while your permanent residence application is being processed. This work permit is only for the Atlantic Immigration Program, is valid for 1 year, and only lets you work for the employer who offered you the job. You must send your permanent residence application within 90 days of submitting your temporary work permit application. Getting a temporary work permit doesn't automatically mean you will receive your PR. If you apply for a temporary work permit, you need to show that you meet the requirements for language, education, and work experience. If your spouse or common law partner is accompanying you, they can apply for an open work permit if you have a work permit through the AIP program. After going through the entire process, you will now have your job offer letter, your settlement plan, job offer endorsement letter, language test, education credential assessment, proof of funds, other documents related to your application, which you can then use to apply for PR through the IRCC website. Alternatively, you can also apply online. IRCC has made this available to few programs apart from Express Entry. Link to the online application page is in the video description. You will need to fill a bunch of forms apart from your application, and the list of forms and the application guide is available on the IRCC website. So how can you maximize your chances of settling in Atlantic Canada? All the 4 Atlantic provinces have their provincial nominee skilled worker programs, which are similar to Atlantic Immigration Program. I have created videos on these PNP programs, and links are in the video description for your reference. The AIP target for 2022 is around 6,250, not a lot compared to the Express Entry and PNP targets. And for AIP, the employer must be designated by the province. Depending on your NOC skill level, you might find more designated employers and sometimes less designated employers. Check out how to get an AIP job offer from outside Canada. Links are in the video description. However, for the Atlantic PNP programs, employer designation is not required, and you can apply for any Atlantic province employer on the provincial job sites without having to worry about whether they are designated or not. If an employer offers you the job, they will tell you which path they are willing to take, either AIP or provincial nominee or the LMIA work permit route. You just have to get a job offer from any Atlantic employer to maximize your chances of settling in Atlantic Canada, or enroll in a 2-year study program in one of Atlantic Canada's post-secondary institutions. I hope this video was helpful in understanding the AIP process. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share this video and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to receive notifications on upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.